as the crowd continues to file in. We get set to bring you another exciting game. Temperatures below freezing for tonight's game as Sharks come into town to face Comets. I'm Al Michaels with my partner John Madden here to bring you today's game.
The offensive line will have to step it up because this guy's looking to make some plays. He knows every trick in the book. So you'll see him setting up guys, making them think he's going outside, then rip to the inside to get into the backfield.
Comets' ground game should be a big factor in the outcome of this one. Now, we've talked about the defense that they'll face, and in order to keep them guessing, this offense will look to mix it up with screens and counters. This will force the defense to tone down their aggressiveness and not overplay anything. It should make for a very interesting matchup.
This is what football is all about. Look at all those guys down there getting all pumped up. They're really fired up and getting ready for this one.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. Let's see how it plays out tonight as we get set for the opening kickoff. Terrell is just about ready to kick this one away. Booming kick downfield. Comets will start the drive from the 16-yard line.
Watch for a hole to open up the middle and send your guy through it.
Drops back, under pressure, for an option. Good play call by the defensive coordinator.
He knows exactly how to take advantage of his personnel. He always puts him in position to make big plays out there, whether it's rushing the quarterback or playing in pass coverage downfield.
Closing in, looking downfield, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
So, John, this is a battle of very evenly matched teams.
And this is a type of game that I really look forward to. You've got two great teams out there with a lot of talent on both sides of the ball. This one might not be decided until the very last drive.
Incomplete pass. A good pass, but no catch.
Well, the quarterback did his job, and he delivered the ball right to him. He's going to have some explaining to do in the huddle.
Montana gets set. Dropping back. Throwing. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
1 yard to go. Ball on their own 39. Changing the play now. Using motion. Tosses it left. What a collision. Hey, was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. And they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
Montana sets up, calling an audible. Number 89 in motion. Tosses it out to the left. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. You also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Montana sets up. Dropping back, pressure, throws it, off to, oh, he makes the catch anyway. Great play there, by Berry.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
They line up in the I formation.
Set. Catch the ball, man.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Pressure coming, rolling right. Goes to the end zone. Behind, but caught. Big time play by Rice.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
So it's first and goal. Ball 1 foot away.
Get up, line. Let's go. Come on. Set. Get out of it. Bro. You ain't got nothing.
Montana sends a man in motion. Hand it off to the back. Brown couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
He sees something in the defense.
Number 89
Comes in motion. Looking upfield. Touchdown, Chicago. Great rushing touchdown there.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there. You better kick it here.
Number 3 comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. And that drive was very impressive. Over 70 yards, and a lot of time was used, capped by the touchdown.
You see the way those guys walked off the field, kind of had their heads down? The offense is just dominating them out there.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. Very questionable decision coming out of the end zone on that one.
And his blockers didn't give him much help either.
Vick sets up. Sharks using motion. Hand it off. He shakes the defender. Kept it on the ground, picks up about 7.
Whoa. This defense will stop him for sure.
They line up in the I formation. Using motion. Gets the toss to the right. Couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. 3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 26. Smith, the lone setback. Man in motion.
Get at him, Pete. Snake eyes. Eagle left.
Aimed it off to the back. Great read by the defensive line there, John. They knew exactly what was coming.
And knowing what they like to do out there comes from lots of film study and preparation. When you know what a team likes to call in certain situations, 3rd and long, 2nd and short, it really gives you an edge on defense.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball. Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
Set. Yellow.
He sees something in the defense.
Stay after. Yellow. 16.
This one is handed off. 2, maybe 3 yards on the ground for the fullback.
Keep an eye on the safety. Take advantage of the spots where the defense looks soft.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 38. Brown, the lone back. Montana directing traffic.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Here comes the heat.
They'll go with a run once again. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
That's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
Set.
Using motion.
92.
Under pressure, he surveys the field, and he's brought down in the backfield. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback nowhere to go.
And it's never good to take a sack, but when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there.
Set. Yep,
He'll get it again. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Come on now, you need to get this first down.
Here is a 3rd and long situation.
set. Sideline, D. Bust his grill, D. You got it.
Dropping back, closing in, looking for a receiver, rolling out to his right. Nowhere to throw at that time.
Nowhere to run either. He's got to do a better job of reading the defense before the snap and get the ball out to your check down receiver before the rush can get to you.
Woodson will go back to accept this punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
Only one man in the backfield.
That's all you.
He's tackled behind the line. The quarterback trying to run it there.
Why would you put your quarterback in a position like that? I'd much rather just have him get rid of the ball.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Cowboy. Poke out right. Set.
Vick sends a man in motion.
What all you got?
Dropping back. Pump faking. Throws it. The pass falls incomplete. He just couldn't bring that one in.
You got so much stuff going on out there. You got to get off the line. You got to run a good route. You have to read the defense. You got to get open. But the most important thing you do after all that is you have to catch the ball.
Chicago looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. The 30, the 40. Great move. Runs over the tackle. A great pass and a great run after the catch.
Well, you talk about a defense breaking down. Here they give him enough time to get the long pass off. Then they let him catch it, and they let him run for a long game.
Only one man back. Gonzalez in motion.
Oh, man. Back off, DB.
Hand it off. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
Give this defense a shot.
On the play.
At the end of one, these teams are separated by just a touchdown. With the score, Chicago 7, Miami 0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter.
Come on, partner. Take him out.
Hand off to the tailback. Nice play fake. Looking for a receiver. He was looking for some room on the ground, but the defense was right there.
Running with the quarterback can be very effective if the defense isn't expecting it. They were in good position. They got to him very quickly on that play.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Pressure, big opening. The 40. Tackle at the 34-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt them. They get him in a 3rd down situation. And if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
Sharks line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Well, at least he got rid of it.
We saw all those guys coming, and he got out of there as fast as he could.
On the play.
Let's go. Come on.
Smith, the lone back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Moss was there for the catch.
That was great concentration by the receiver.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 29-yard line. Slings it out to the left. Incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Terrell, an attempt to put up the first points of the day. And it's up. The kick sails through the uprights.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Sends it sailing. From the 8. The defense did a very good job against them the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. Only one man back.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Montana sets up. Hudson, the motion man. Flings it to the outside. He finds his man. Good connection there.
This guy can make all the catches. He'll dig for the ones in the dirt. He's not afraid to go across the middle. And he has a knack for getting open when there's a lot of traffic around him.
Set.
Throwing on first down. Scrambling around. Surveying the field. Throws it with the catch on the run. Nice execution on that play call.
That pass play was almost perfect. The only thing they didn't do was score.
Montana sets up. Under pressure, looking for a receiver. Rolls right, going deep, looking for something in the end zone. Incomplete. Pass incomplete in the end zone. Second down.
Your guys can smell the end zone. Give it to your back and let him finish this drive off.
Directing traffic. Using motion. Hands it off. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
Need to get some yards and keep this drive alive.
Comets line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Closing in, looking for an option. Throwing right on target. He's inside the 10.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Out of the shotgun.
Sideline to sideline.
Dropping back, pressure, surveys the field, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Touchdown, Comets. Quick connection for the score.
And that's a deal where the quarterback saw his opportunity, and he wasn't going to let it get away. He threw it in there in a hurry.
Number 3 comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. And so, John, we see this offense looking good and very pleased they were able to put together a nice package of plays for a touchdown.
Yeah, the offense kept taking and taking, and the defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown. Now they're going to talk with their coach and see how they can keep it from happening again.
He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20.
Try this defense here.
Smith, the lone back. Man in motion.
Got all you got.
Hand it off to the back. Pickup of about 8.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 27. They'll go from the I formation. Pressure coming. Good decision by the quarterback to take off there.
And what happened there was everyone was covered except one guy. When you leave the quarterback unaccounted for, that's what'll happen.
Vick sets up. Pulls him over. Decent gain, about 4.
You should stop him with this play.
They need 6. Under pressure, interception. The pass rush had a lot to do with that interception.
And the key to the play was pressure. They force the quarterback to get rid of it before he's ready. And when he's rushing his throws out there, bad things are going to happen to this offense.
Come on, set.
Berry moves in motion.
Come on, partner.
Passing on 1st down. Closing in, looking downfield. They reached him just as he was throwing. Good pass rush, forcing the incompletion.
This defense really likes to keep the pressure on the passer. They bull rush, they speed rush, they blitz from the outside, all in an attempt to create turnover opportunities in the secondary. The offensive line needs to do a better job of holding on their block, giving a little extra time in the pocket that the quarterback needs.
He read the blitz, just couldn't get rid of it in time.
When the defense brings extra guys in a rush, you have to make your reads more quickly. You probably have time to look at your first read, maybe even your second, but you got to get your hot receiver pretty quickly involved, or you're going to take shots like that.
Pressure, looking for a receiver, gets the pass off. Incomplete. Not much of a chance in completing that one.
Nope. When a defense has that many defensive backs in the game, they're just waiting for the pass.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
This defense will stop him for sure.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 8. Smith, the deep man. Give it to the halfback. Houston records the tackle at the 12.
Try this call here.
Gain of 4.
Only one man in the backfield.
And 6. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Hit him low. Fire out. Hit him low.
Hand it off to the back. Pickup of about a yard in the run. It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 13. Backing off. Gets rid of it. Turns. He has it.
15-yard line.
This is what I would call in this situation.
Here comes the heat.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Amazing play by Owens.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
A yard, maybe 2 on the counter play.
Give this defense a shot.
Only one man back. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Smith couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running play. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
They got nothing.
7th play of this drive.
We'll see.
Dropping back. Throws it. The catch was made out of bounds.
And the only call there that can really save you is a situation if the official determines that you would have come down inbounds, but a defender pushes you out while you're up in the air. And that clearly didn't happen there.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
The call on the field is overturned.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
You have to give it to these officials. Their job's not easy. Sometimes they make mistakes, and most of the times they're right.
Leckler lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the kick. Into the end zone, touchback. They'd like to add a few more points to this lead, but will need to do a good job with clock management.
Set.
Going to the air on 1st down. Slings it to the outside. Can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down. Miami comes out in their nickel package. Under pressure, incomplete pass. 3rd down upcoming after that incomplete pass. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 20. Miami looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field. Throwing. This pass is incomplete, so the punt team gets ready as we near halftime. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
Sharks line up in the shotgun.
27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Vick gets set. Pass play here on 1st down. He tried to pick up some yardage on his own on that play.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Into the open. The 40 loses one tackler, and he's ridden out at the 42-yard line.
This defense will stop him for sure.
Man, go, go.
Throwing on first down. Gets the pass off. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Cart was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
Closing in. Gets rid of it. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
Give this one a try.
The offense lines up with split backs behind the quarterback.
Give it all you got. Let's go. Come on. Get in there, man.
Pressure. Uses the pump. Off and running. Miami will call a timeout here. They have 2 left, so they have first and 10 here. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Still running. Breaks the tackle.
Now they're in the range for their kicker, but they should still be trying to move the ball quickly to get inside the red zone. If they can do that, then we might see him slow it down a little.
The corners are backing off. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception. If the defense wants to keep this lead as it is, they're going to need to put an end to this drive right now.
Pressure coming with the pass. An incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Time to call a special teams play.
They'll line up for the kick, and it should be about a 43-yard attempt. And it's up. 3 more points added to the board with that successful kick, his second so far. Terrell comes in to kick off. They'll return this one. From the 3. The offense takes over after they were 3 and out on their last possession.
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
Under pressure, and he's tackled behind the line by White. No chance to get it off as they closed on him very quickly.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback, and he's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
Montana sets up. Closing in, gets the pass off, and the catch is made. Wright is the recipient on that one, his 3rd reception of the game. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on their own 17. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Chicago 14, Miami 6. Back to the field. As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. He got all of that one. He got all of it. Miami, trailing by 8, takes over.
Try this play.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
First and 10.
Get at it.
Vic sets up.
Stay after it. Hit him low.
Passing on first down. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. The incomplete pass bringing up 2nd down. So it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Let's go. Come on. Bring that pain, baby.
Pressure, stepping up. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
Unable able to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. He gets under this one and has a lot of room to run. And he almost breaks it on that return.
It's not just the returner that makes everything happen on a play like that. Blockers have to know who to block, and they all did their jobs on that one.
Only one man in the backfield. He'll pass on first down. He's going for it all. Pass ball's incomplete. John, a perfect play call, but the receiver had the pass go right through his hands.
He did a good job beating his coverage. When the quarterback found him with a pass, he just couldn't get it under control.
Drops back, pressure coming, rolling out to his right. He's now racked up 4 sacks tonight.
Go for the long pass. See if you can beat him deep.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Set. Let's go. Come on.
Rolls out to his left. Looking for a receiver. Rolling out to his right. To the end zone. Incomplete.
Pass interference on the defense.
Look for where the hole develops and follow your blockers right in.
First down and goal to go. Ball a half yard away. The backs are lined up in an I. Under pressure, so they'll lose yardage on that tackle by 6. And the quarterback did enough for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside. Rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
Peyton is the deep back.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
We'll see. Sideline, D.
Using motion. Closing in. Slings it to the outside. Touchdown, Comets. He gets that short pass into the end zone on that one.
Yeah, that route was all about timing between the quarterback and his receiver. That guy knew exactly when the pass was going to get there. He turned around and boom, the pass was right on the money.
Another touchdown pass gives him 2 in the game. The kick is up. The point after is good. And so they didn't have very far to go and were able to take advantage of that and get the touchdown.
I think when they took the field, they saw how close they were to the end zone. They took it upon themselves to make sure the drive got them a touchdown, not just a field goal. That's a great job by the offense to understand the situation and make the most of it.
He decides not to return this one. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. Smith. Down he goes at the 28. Picked up 9 on the play.
9-yard.
A smart coach would call this play.
About 2 to go.
Get at him, D.
That gets set.
Look. D up, line. Eagle left. Poke out right.
Pressure, stepping up, throwing, slips the tackle. He saw the whole field, was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when the defense is sending extra rushes at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
Eagle left. Set. Down.
Another run. Across midfield. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Keeps his feet moving. Touchdown. And it's not finished yet.
Time to call a special teams play.
Vinatieri comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The point after is good.
Offsides on the defense. The penalty is declined. The kick is good.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Nice kick and returnable. From the 4-yard line. They moved the ball very effectively on that last drive, which ended in a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sidelines, trying, obviously, to make some corrections, and let's see if they can stop him this time.
58.
On the call, breaks free. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
Use some motion to throw off the defense. Don't let them get too comfortable.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 25.
Set.
Winslow.
Moves in motion.
Take him out.
Hand it off to the back. They couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Set. Let's go. Come on. Bring the pain.
Pressure coming with the throw, and he makes the grab. That reception moves the chains, and they picked up a first down.
And as a receiver, you have to be ready for any type of pass. He did a good job of hanging on to that last one because it got there in a hurry.
Set.
Calling an audible now.
Snake out. Hut.
John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Set.
Calling an audible.
25. Here come the
Using
heat.
motion.
Bust this grill, D. Hut.
He did it to the halfback. Gain of about 1.
34 on the run.
This is your chance to try something deep. Look for a mismatch and bomb it out there.
Set.
Comets line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
That's all you. Hut.
Under pressure, he surveys the field, gets the pass off. Perfect pass. They couldn't get the ball past the first down marker.
I don't know why the receiver would break off that route and make the catch short of the first down. Maybe he thought that he'd be able to do more with it after he caught it.
The upcoming punt will mark his 4th so far. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. That last drive resulted in a touchdown. They did a great job moving the ball on the ground, and let's see what they can do here. Smith, the lone back, man in motion. Smith. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
This play might work.
7-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Is that all you got? Stay guys. Set. Hut.
Cross play to the left. They blitz and it backfires.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep him from picking up the first down.
Harrison in motion. Closing in, throwing short to his left. And he steps out of bounds at the 49.
A smart coach would call this play.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 49-yard line. Dropping back. Pressure, throwing. And he makes the grab. And he's ridden out at the 40. The rush was on, but it's a nice game thanks to a nice throw.
They knew the defense was coming on a blitz, and when the pressure doesn't get to the quarterback quickly enough, somebody's going to be open downfield. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Using motion.
Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Pressure coming. He'll get some extra attention now that he has 2 sacks.
Time to call the special teams play.
Leckler would like to place this one inside the 10. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds.
You got to run it to give yourself a little more room to work with.
They're deep inside their own territory.
Set.
Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Just about a yard on the run. Montana directing traffic. Comets using motion. Runs over the tackle. Nice pickup on the ground, maybe about 6.
Try this running play to pick up a few yards.
3rd and 3.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with Comets ahead of Sharks 21-13. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. Only one man back. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
Berry doing good work finding room in the secondary, and he's been open 4 times tonight. His 4th reception right there. So the lineup to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit. Give this defense a shot.
Owens moves in motion. Pass play here on first down. Under pressure. And a fumble. Comets in. He coughs it up on the sack.
And the thing is, he has to protect the ball when he's back here. He has to bring it down and cover it up with 2 hands when he's about to take a hit.
And we'll take a few looks to determine whether the ball came out before the knee was down.
The key thing here is that the ball started to come out before his knee was down. If it did, then it should be counted as a fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to Miami.
And that challenge was a good decision as the call is overturned.
Well, sometimes the official sees what you see, and sometimes he sees something else. But this time, everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Chicago doesn't want a long pass over anybody's head here, so they back up the secondary. Incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up third down.
A smart coach will call this one.
Using split pass.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Sharks using motion. Dropping back, steps up into the pocket, tosses it right. Incomplete pass. This is the guy they call on when they need a big third down conversion, and he usually comes through.
Yeah, he usually does. He just seemed to lose focus and drop that pass.
Leckler will come into this game to punt. Sanders back to return. Here's the punt. And this punt will sail out of bounds.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
1st and 10. Ball at their own 10. Montana sets up. Looks like he's changing the play. Brown moves in motion. Just about a yard on the run.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into coverage.
Comets line up in the shotgun.
Set. Out now. Give it all you got.
Using motion. Looking downfield. Rolls out to his left. Looking for the long completion down the left side. The pass is picked off. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. The offensive line couldn't do the job, and the pressure forced him to make a bad throw into coverage.
That's exactly what happened out there. He felt the rush coming, and he was coming so fast that he threw it up for grabs, and he paid for it. I'm sure that he wished he had that one back as soon as he let it go.
Slings it out left side. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. And when it got to him, it just bounced off his hand.
Chicago comes out in their nickel package.
Cowboy. 90 ball.
Smith. Nice play fake. He brought it down and ran with it, John.
The quarterback felt some pressure coming from the outside. He decided to pull it down and run with it.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Dropping back. He wasn't going to be denied his first sack on that play.
This is a good special teams play.
Terrell lines up to attempt a 29-yard field goal. The kick is up. The kick sails through the uprights. Good kick there, and he's accounted for 9 points of the total. Here's the kickoff team. Booming kick downfield. Defense forced the interception the last time this offense had the ball, and they'll be looking to do the same thing here. Dropping back to pass on first down. Rolling out to his right. Quarterback lets it go, and it found its mark.
This is one of those guys who's always had a pretty good arm. Well, he seems to do a good job of reading the defense.
Montana directing traffic. Hudson, the motion man.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense.
The officials are signaling that he grabbed the face mask.
Sometimes the defender will do whatever it takes to get a guy down. This time he got caught pulling him down by the mask.
Peyton, the lone back. Montana sees something in the defense. Using motion. On the ground.
They're not just going to give up on the run, no matter how ineffective it is.
Loss on the play.
Changing the play now. Green gets right in there and brings him down. They went backward on that one.
They ran right into the blitz. They should have changed the play at the line. Maybe an audible to a sweep or a pass play. Something like a quick slant.
They're unable to pick up the first down, and here comes the punting unit again for the 6th time. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
A smart coach would call this play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 23. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off. Allstott did a nice job to come up with the ball.
That's a skill you just can't teach. You should stop him with this play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Man, go!
Gets rid of it, and the catch is made. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. Third down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
Aims it off to the back.
I'll tell you, this defense is getting run over. This is a good one to call.
The defense is going to play this one very tight. Stiff arm to the ground. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. You got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
He calls his own number and picks up yardage.
Try this call here.
Smith, the lone setback. Looking upfield. Only a yard by the halfback. So they face a 3rd and 8. Ball on the 41-yard line. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Right on target. To keep the drive alive on that catch by Owens.
Yeah, and you talk about a guy who will make every catch there is. This is your guy. His hands are so big, they just kind of swallow the football.
Vick sets up with the carry.
Got an inadvertent face mask.
He got his hand on the face mask there, and it cost him.
That defender almost pulled his helmet right off.
Only one man in the backfield. Man in motion.
Get in there.
On the call. Just about a yard in the way.
With the carry, 1 yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Pressure, throwing. He hits his receiver. He found a soft spot on the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's heading.
2-minute warning coming up. Smith has room. Touchdown, Sharks.
Okay, here it is. They get a clear shot. He keeps his legs moving, he keeps his balance, and he doesn't go down. This is exactly how to get the ball into the end zone.
And they'll keep the kicker on the sideline as they attempt to make this a 3-point game. Using motion.
Slide down.
Here comes the blitz. Throws it. They failed to get the 2.
Win or lose, these 2-point conversions are always a gamble.
Terrell is back and ready to put this one in the air. And he got all of that one. A great kick. After a 3-and-out on their last drive, the offense comes back out onto the field. Comets can regain the lead with a field goal. Looks like he's changing the play. Man in motion. He gets the carry. And he slips out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Get the pass and look to the sideline. You can't let the clock run down here.
Pressure coming. Looking for a receiver with the pass. And he steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Watch that game clock. You need to keep it stopped as much as possible.
Montana sees something in the defense. Sanders, the lone back. Montana with a man in motion. Breaking free. Loses 1 tackle. Picked up 9 on the play. Changing the play now. Using motion. Going to the left. Off and running. And he goes out of bounds at the 45.
Pass this one to the outside and give your guy a chance to conserve some time by running out of bounds.
Sharks line up in the quarter defense. Gets rid of it. Won't have to break stride. Sharks call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left.
Right now they're in field goal range, but they might try to get closer to the end zone. They can't just assume they'll get those 3 points, so they need to continue to move the ball and eat up some of the clock.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
74. Tiger up. Green. 16.
Breaks the tackle. Can't bring him down. Good blocking up front and a nice gain on the count.
Yeah, and that was a perfect call in that situation. He did a nice job avoiding the first wave of defenders, then converting for the first down. The defense needs to be looking to force a turnover here, because if they don't, they might end up losing this thing in the final seconds.
Great play in the backfield. It came with a blitz, and there wasn't anywhere to go.
Yeah, and that's why you send all those guys to plug up the hole. At that time, there were no holes at all. The defense will be trying to strip the ball, so the running back has to protect it with both hands just before he gets tackled.
Breaking free. He's inside the 10.
The offensive line is totally dominated, and the back has great vision today.
They're down inside the 10. Changing the play now.
Blue, 74. Green, 74. Red, 58. Here comes the heat.
Number 89.
The motion man. It's the toss to the left. Touchdown, Chicago. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
And so the coach will keep the kicker on the sidelines and will go for the deuce to make it a 7-point game. Under pressure, he surveys the field, goes with a short pass to the right side.
There wasn't much use kicking the extra point, but now they're left with only a 5-point lead.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
26, back deep to return.
He got all of that one. He decides not to return this one. 7 defensive backs in on this one.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Set. Cowboy.
Going to the air on first down. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
And they're going with an empty backfield and 5 receivers. Dropping back, throwing, breaks away from the tackler. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
They want to hurry it up here. He'll stop the clock with a spike. They don't have much of a choice now except to just throw one up and hope it gets them the touchdown.
Stranger things have happened. Whether it's knocked down or caught, one of these teams will win when the clock hits 0. It's just a matter of which one makes the play.
Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. And it all comes down to this. They have to get it into the end zone or it's over. Backing off. That gets set.
Snake eyes. Bring that pain, baby. Bro. Come on, partner. Stay after you.
Drops back, closing in with the throw. This one falls incomplete. Chicago calls a timeout. That's their first.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
Giving some cushion on the outside.
Yeah. You got it.
7th play of this drive.
Here come the heat.
Dropping back, throwing, and he makes the grab. And the clock runs out. The final score is Chicago 27, Miami 22. For Melissa Stark, John Madden, and all the folks at EA Sports, this is Al Michaels saying good night. Montana is tonight's horse trailer player of the game.